Okay. So okay guys, so for light, there's actually three parts. Okay, now the first part, which is everything on the refraction of light. You know, refraction, you got the refractive index equals to the what? Sine I over sine R and everything. So that's the first part. We have the second part. What is the second part leh? Is usually your total internal reflection punya part, which is the what optic fiber which is your apa yang the what denser to less dense critical angle, those stuff. So those are your total internal reflection. Now, what about the third one? The third one is a major part on lens and mirror. Okay. Now let me tell you first. Total internal reflection came out in 2024. So guys, if you are here because you want to be more SPM focused, right, guys? So I will tell you for your 2025 SPM, you might want to focus lebih banyak to the lens and mirror part. Okay? Because 2024 came out total internal reflection. Okay, so what are we gonna do lens in mirror? Okay, I will go through the whole thing, and of course later on we will do microscope and telescope. Okay, so without further ado, let's get it started. Okay guys, let's get it started. Okay, now okay, so because total internal reflection is very important also, I will do one, I will tell you what you can do if you want to study for total internal reflection, because school teacher a bit different. School teacher like to ask total internal reflection. Okay, so you also need to know about the total internal reflection. Okay, selain daripada the convex lens and concave mirror lah. Okay, so let's go and see page number 2. So on page 2, we are going to go into lenses and mirrors. Okay, I want to start my day with this thing. Okay, guys. So when we do lens, when we do mirror and everything, the first thing I want to test you all is, do you know what is the difference between a real image and a virtual image? Okay. Now, if you trust me, you go to school, right? And you ask your friend, how do you all differentiate real image and virtual image? So your friends, right, they will tell you upper real image are images that form on the screen, what in front of the mirror, behind the mirror, to the left of the mirror, banyak. Okay, guys. Now, the only answer that is accepted in SPM, okay, I want you to remember these two words. Real images are images that can be captured. You are right, it can be captured by a screen. Virtual cannot be captured by a screen. So we determine the image by real or virtual by knowing whether it can be captured, it can be formed on the screen, yes or no. Okay, can or cannot. So how do we solve this thing? Okay, so let's go all the way down. Hey guys, if I ask you, can test your first. If I have a projector, okay, if you don't know what this is a projector. So I project the image all the way to a screen. Okay, I project an image all the way to the screen. Okay. Now guys, if I take an A4 paper sekarang, so this is an A4 paper. So if I take this A4 paper and I put it here, okay, I move my A4 paper here. So now my question is, guys, will the image from the screen go to the A4 paper, yes or no? Will it be blocked? So the answer is yes, lor. This image will now be formed on the A4 paper. It will form on the A4 paper. Your screen here, no more image already, correct? So therefore, this means that it is a real image. Why? Because 这个 is actually called captured. So it is called captured by the screen. Okay, number 2. If you want to talk about virtual image, guys, okay, how do you check virtual image? Okay, imagine if now I'm standing in front of the mirror. Okay, guys, I'm standing in front of the mirror. So obviously, I am inside the mirror. Okay, obviously, I am inside the mirror. So there's an image inside the mirror, right? If I take the A4 paper and I put here, okay, guys, if I take the A4 paper and I put here, will my face form on the A4 paper or not? Yes or no? So the answer is no, right? I will block whatever that is belakang, okay? But then I will not be able to form the image. So therefore, this is cannot be captured, okay? So the first thing you have to master is, do you know how to distinguish can be captured, cannot be captured? That one most important thing. Okay. Now, so if you know how to check what is captured, what is cannot be captured, okay, then only you can start to learn what is light. Okay, if you don't know what is real virtual, you cannot learn light first. Okay, so now let's continue. Okay, so after we talk about real and virtual, right? Actually, real and virtual got kawan one, okay, got friend one. Real is always gang with this term called inverted. Okay, virtual is always gang with this word called upright. Okay, what do you mean by that? Now, you will see, guys, 99.9999999% of the image that you see, let's say, for example, if now this is Jung Hao, if I look into if I form an image which is upright, okay, upright means, guys, if my hand is like that, the image form must be like that. So this is called upright image. Why? Because not the balik one. So usually, if it's an upright image, it is a virtual image. So virtual always gang with upright image. Now, if you see my image is an inverted image, if it's a terbalik punya image, usually this is what we call inverted. And inverted images biasanya gang with real. So you always have real inverted image, virtual upright image. Okay, Ken? So that's why after that, right, you will see Jung Hao, right? RI. RI means understood, real inverted. If I write VU, VU means understood, virtual, upright. So I want you to like paham. Okay, if I write VU, virtual upright. If it's RI, real inverted. Okay, Damen, Ken. Where's Damen? Damen cabut already. Suddenly hilang already. Okay, never mind. So can everybody you can mentally faham this thing Okay, well done, guys. Okay, if you can understand this thing, if you are able to understand this thing, okay, now let's go and see something else. Okay, now guys, you usually got do your notes or you got write your let's say your references or you buat nota kan. You got what on a book or not on? Okay, because if you have a rough paper or if you have a notebook or what, okay guys, take out the notebook because we are going to do some handmade nota. Okay, I give you 20 seconds. If you want to, we can do some handmade nota. Okay, handmade nota. Okay, okay. So you guys got no problem. Okay, so then let's start with our handmade nota sekarang. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is, okay, I'm gonna start from a blank piece of paper, okay, with a bit of grid line so I can do some drawing. Okay, I want everybody to learn this thing. Okay, now, so the way I will teach light, right? Okay, guys, I follow my own steps. Okay, what are my steps? Okay, if you want to master light, okay, especially on this kind of lenses and mirror, right? Hey, guys, let me ask you a question. What's the first thing your school teacher will teach you? Okay, when you learn lens and mirror, right? What's the first thing your teacher teach you? Okay, I guess your first thing your teacher will call you to do is to draw. So if you remember last year, your teacher will force you to draw all the lines lah, draw all the image lah, draw all the object lah, then draw, just draw only. Okay. Now the disadvantage of drawing is right, like you don't know what you are drawing. Okay, can you imagine, guys? Okay, I call you to draw my dog. Okay, so I have a dog. But you don't know how my dog look like. How you gonna draw my dog? Correct, no? You cannot draw things that you tak faham, right? So for me, I always tell my students, draw is actually the number 3 punya step. We don't start from drawing. So the first and the most important step is you need to learn how to check characteristics first. So characteristics means that if I say where my object is, you have to tell me my image will be bigger or my image will be smaller or image will be larger or what. Okay, so the first thing, let's focus on characteristics first. What chapter is this? This is Form 4 Chapter 6 light, bro. Okay, now. Form 4 Chapter 6 light. Okay? Now, so the reason why we're doing Form 4 Chapter 6 light is because your midterm exam, which is 1 month later, you are going to be tested on light gun. Okay, can? Now, so, okay, let's continue. Okay, so guys, so when we talk about lens and mirror and we talk about characteristics, right, guys? Okay, let me use my own way. I will do it ML, okay, mirror lens. On the left top corner, I'm going to do convex. On the right top corner, I'm going to write concave. Okay, so we have convex and then we have concave. Okay, so guys, what is this all about? What is this convex concave all about? Okay, so if I ask you this quadrant, 就是the left top quadrant, this quadrant 就是 that box it means that it is a convex mirror. 它是一个 convex mirror. If I'm asking you for this box, it will be a concave mirror. Okay, so Jing, if I ask for this quadrant, just 这个 box, what is that? This is what? Okay, I want you all to know how to see the boxes first. So if this is convex mirror, if this is convex lens, then guys, this quadrant will be, yes, Ivan, very good. Yashmini, very good. It will be concave lens. Okay, because it's concave L, so concave lens. Okay, you must remember first. Okay, guys, concave lens is the one that is the very sexy one. Okay, got the what got the curve one. Okay, like me like that. See, you see my body got the curve one. Okay, can got the body shape one. Then if you look at the convex lens, usually convex lens is the fat one. Okay, can? Alright. So guys, okay, you think okay, these two, right? Okay, A and B, right? Which one look more like me? A look like me more or B look like me more? Which one? B, right? See, flex my body shape first. Okay. So if you look at B, so this is going to be like Jung Hao, right? Correct. So Jung Hao is me. So you will realize that you will say that Jung Hao, you very dog. Okay, guys, what is Jung Hao you very dog? You very dog stands for any object in front of a concave lens will form upright virtual diminished image. Meaning to say, guys, concave lens always form UVD. UVD. U very dark. Upright virtual diminished. Okay. For people who might not know what is diminished, okay, kita tengok first. Okay, so U stands for upright, V stands for virtual. Then for the third one, okay, it could be quite confusing. There's a MSD. What does M stands for? M stands for magnified. Magnified means become bigger. S stands for same size. Same size means same size lah. Sudah cakap, right? Then what is D? D stands for diminished. So we got magnified, same size with diminished. So therefore, this is your U very dot upright virtual diminished. Okay, now so lepas this one we done already, right? Can all guys, all object in front of concave lens forms upright virtual diminished. Okay, then we look at the convex lens punya part. Okay, for convex lens punya part, you will realize something very special will happen. Okay, for this convex lens punya part, you will see that I have a convex lens like that. Okay, on this convex lens, I'm going to have F and I'm going to have 2F. Okay, so everything lens must have focal point and 2F, right? Correct? Okay, we will use this weird thing whereby we call this the rim Vumi and Vum. Okay, what is rim, Vumi, and Vum? Okay, for people who want to copy, okay, you can copy this first. Okay, I will explain to you. Okay, because right, in our convex lens, if your object is put very far away from 2F, you will form this image dikenali sebagai real inverted diminish. If your object is at 2F, guys, if you put your object at 2F, you will form real inverted same size. If your object is between 2F and F, you will form this thing called real inverted magnified. And if your object is di depan F, you will form virtual upright magnified. Okay, can? Now, I'm going to test you all first, okay, just to make sure you guys know what you are doing. You guys know what is the thing that you are looking for, okay? Okay, so that you guys are not sleepy after your lunch break, right? Okay, guys, I want everybody tengok this one. Okay, kalau my object suddenly, now my object is placed here, okay, can between 2F and F. Guys, can you tell me what is my image form? Will my image be bigger, smaller, real, magnified, inverted, diminished, same size, upright, what? Okay, so berdasarkan what you have wrote just now, you will see that it is actually real, inverted, magnified. Correct or not, guys? You saw it to be real, inverted, magnified. Correct or not, guys? Correct, Okay, so you found it to be real, inverted, magnified, Okay, so check. Is it correct? Yes. Okay, Ken? Okay, I give you one more test, Okay, Now, if now my object is outside of 2F, guys, my object is outside of 2F, what's the image that I will get? Li Wen wrong. Melissa wrong. Sheng Tian wrong. Ivan wrong. Guys, outside of 2F, what will I get? Hadwani, you kena tipu already. Okay, guys, the answer is what? Check. This is a concave lens, guys. So this is the U very dull. Okay, nampak tak? Guys, you all don't focus on the position only, You have to see where the thing is, right, Okay, you have to see where the lens is, Because this is a concave lens, so it is, Ivan, you very dog, okay? Now, so, okay, no problem. Okay, so let's make this a bit more fun. Okay, so I don't want you all to sleep. I want to trick you all. I want to tipu you all. Okay, so we got this characteristic done already. So guys, after this, we already certified. We already characteristic professional. We know how to see characteristic already. Okay, now in less than 20 minutes of the seminar, okay, all characteristics for lens, concave lens, convex lens, all done, guys, all done. Siap. Okay, next. So after characteristic, what is the second killer of most people punya weakness in physics? Guys, it is this thing called application. So many people is so bad at physics application that they will just memorize all the light ray punya application. Okay, guys, it is very, very, very bad. Why? Because if you memorize application, right, then later they twist the application, then you don't know how to do already. Okay, so I'm going to give you all a test. Okay, guys, application. Okay, for application question, I use green color. Okay, now, first one. Okay, guys, if I ask you, right, number one, for a projector lens, okay, you guys know what's projector, right? Your school got projector one, right? So the projector lens has to be a convex lens or a concave lens. How do you know? It should be a convex lens or a concave lens. How would you know? So, come on. Sashwin? Ram? Okay, Haswani, come on. Let's think. Abigail? Okay, so guys, most of the time, right? Korang, right? You go and memorize. Okay, I teach you a very simple way. You just have to tell me what is the characteristics of a projector lens. Okay, you takkan tak tahu. Okay, guys, projector, you want to form bigger image or smaller image? Projector, you want bigger image or smaller image? Obviously, common sense, you know you want bigger image, right? So what you want here is a magnified image, right? Correct or not? Besar, bigger, maximum. So because you want a magnified image, if you check concave lens always forms diminish. Nampak? Concave lens is always U very dot. Dot is diminish. So because concave lens always forms smaller, right? Okay, guys, I want to teach you how to think it off. Because projector lens, you want magnified, oleh itu, this has to be a convex lens. Okay or not, guys? Okay, remember, guys, anything that is bigger, you usually use convex lens. Anything that will go smaller, you use concave lens. Okay. Sometimes it can be tricky lah. Okay. Moreover, our projector lens confirm we want real inverted magnified kan. Because why projector you need real? Because at the end, projector needs to be captured. Okay. Okay, guys, I give you all one more trick question. Okay, I'll give you a total of 3 trick questions. Number 2. Okay, selain daripada projector lens. Okay, I'm going to talk about magnifying glass. Okay, I'm going to talk about magnifying glass. Okay, guys, magnifying glass use what lens? Convex lens or concave lens? Magnifying glass, convex lens or concave lens? Convex or concave? Okay, remain very good. Ziqing, Junqi, Li Wen, Clovis, very good. Xuan Hen, very good. Okay, very good. Okay. So the answer is, okay, now what you start to think now is that how do I know what lens I want? Yes, Melissa. Okay, what lens I want sebenarnya bergantung kepada whether I want a bigger image or I want a smaller image, right? Correct. So what do you want now? You want magnifying glass. Magnifying glass means you want magnified image, correct? So if magnifying glass, you want magnified image. So therefore, magnified, sini confirm diminish. You want magnified, here got magnified, magnified, magnified. So therefore, you want convex lens. Okay, Ken, all right. Now, do you agree or not? Previously, right, if you learn lens, you will have to memorize, 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 memorize. All right. Now, different. We try to imagine my image is bigger or smaller. You know, larger or smaller, bigger or smaller, capture or no capture. Yeah, but anyway, magnifying glass sebenarnya uses virtual upright magnified, VUM, virtual upright magnified. Okay, so that's our second convex lens. Okay, the third one, guys, I'm gonna catch you one more time. Okay, guys, you all know what is the camera lens? Camera lens. Okay, guys, camera lens is the, you know, you take picture the camera. That one use convex lens or concave lens. They use convex or concave. Okay, guys, usually when you take picture, right, your image wants to become smaller or bigger. Diminish or magnify. If you take picture. Okay, guys, confirm smaller, right? You look at my face. Okay, guys, if I take a picture of myself, okay, let's say for example, now I take a picture of myself. Okay, guys, you all see. Okay, you all see, my face become bigger or smaller? Smaller, right? Correct. Okay, so confirm smaller lah. So what you will see here is 1, 2, 3. So this is diminished. Okay. So can I use concave lens for camera lens or not? Can or cannot? Can or cannot? The answer is cannot. Okay, why cannot? Okay, we see. Okay, because if you want to, in a camera, right? Okay, guys, take picture. No. Take picture. So for this, when we say take picture, what is another term for take picture? Gantry. Very good. The exact word that I want. Okay, guys. So take picture juga can also call lex capture the picture, right? Correct. So because you have to think back just now, how do you know what is real and virtual? Okay, guys, I told you all. The way to learn life is first you need to distinguish what is real, what is virtual. So if you want to capture a picture, if you want to take picture, you have to capture the picture. Oleh itu, it has to be a real image. Okay, yes, it is inverted, terbalikkan. Tapi tak apa. When you take your picture out, you just have to flip it back, then can already. Okay. So therefore, this one is also convex lens. Okay. Now, what I am trying to convince you guys here, guys, what I'm trying to convince you guys here is sebenarnya, I'm not trying to tell you that uh like you have to memorize everything. What I'm trying to convince you is, guys, most of the things that you use are convex lens. You see, camera lens, convex lens, magnifying glass, convex lens, projector, convex lens. In fact, right, guys, the only thing that we use UVD lens, which is your concave lens, uh, Prabha, diminish means become smaller. Diminish means like mengecil, dikecilkan. Yeah, okay, no problem. Okay. So guys, the only time that we use this UVD diminish is for the spectacles for short sightedness. So for the short sightedness, we will use concave lens. Okay. Now, kalau you tak percaya, right, guys, we don't believe, right? Okay, if you wear specs, right, guys, you touch the side of your lens. If you sticker on, right, if you touch the tepi of your lens, if you sticker, and if you touch the middle of the lens, it's like thinner in the middle. The sides are wider. Okay, so me and you, we have short sightedness, so our we wear punya specs is concave lens. All right, so you just remember lah, Jung Hao, right, still young. So I got short sightedness. I haven't got long sightedness yet. Okay, so short sightedness punya another name is called myopia. Okay, Ken. So you will see majority of the things that we learn, they are all convex lenses. They are all convex lenses. Okay. So application pun sebenarnya tak susah. Okay, it's actually not very difficult also. You, as long as you know how to decide your characteristics, once you master your characteristics, you will be able to master your application. Okay. So guys, my style of learning application is you need to know what are the characteristics for each of the application. Okay. So the way I present it will be slightly different. Okay. Now, if you guys are okay with this thing, okay, if you guys are okay with this thing, okay, can we test, do a mini test? See whether you belajar anything or not. Okay, I want everybody to just quickly torchlight yes，可是那个是 reflector 的，它是靠 mirror inside there's a mirror 的。Okay. Okay, guys, we look at page 26. Page 26. So yeah, I promise you I'll talk about it later. Okay, we go page 26 first. Okay, guys, on page 26, I want everybody to look at your book, page 26. Okay, if you have the book, okay, and then at the same time, guys, okay, I tell you Z is wrong. Let me tell you Z is wrong. Okay, I want everybody to check here, page 26. Okay, so on this page, your job here is to pick a configuration of the thing that is used to project the colored glass picture onto a large screen. Okay, we got W, X, and Y. Can you tell me which is the better one? Faster, guys. Which one is the better lens? Okay, come on, guys. Faster. Abigail, Aiden, Caitlin, who else? Shijin, Jie. I angry the Zoe already lah. Wanting my class so many times already this whole week. You know, guys, I'm asking for y'all, which is the projector that we want? Yang mana is the projector that we want? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, Ken. Now the answer is okay. Actually, right, guys, you will not pick wrongly one, you know. Junqi. Hello, police. Sini ada orang tada serious. Okay, if I really have to choose, right, guys, you see, right? Okay, first of all, the fan. Okay, so this is a fan. Obviously, I will pick the bigger fan, correct? Right, guys, I'll pick the bigger fan. Okay, so therefore, this is the first one, no? Okay, so ini sudah salah lah. Among the lamp, obviously, I'll choose the brighter lamp, right? Correct. So even if I have no light knowledge, I will choose X lah, guys. Because it's 800 watt. Okay. So why 800 watt? Means that you will be able to produce a brighter image. Okay, you will be able to produce a brighter image. Okay, wait ah. Now, I know some of you who choose W. Okay, you might think a bit differently. Okay, guys, I want you all to check something first. Now, how are we going to explain this? You see, the projection lens punya focal point is 5 cm. Then the U4, the U8. Okay, what is U? U is the object distance, where the object will be placed. Diletakkan dekat mana. Okay, so you will see that now they tell me here my projection lens. Okay, if my lens punya focal length is 5 cm, and if the twice the focal length is 10 cm, because we have a 5 and a 10 here, okay, can you tell me now where is my object? Why my object must be placed at 8 cm, guys? Why my object have to be placed at 8 cm? Why? Okay, now, so the first thing when you do this question, you have to think like that. Okay, now this is a projector. Project. So project confirm is I want real inverted magnified image. Correct. So where is real inverted magnified? So if you got Junhao punya so-called formula paper, you find out where is your real inverted magnified. Oh, sini. Real inverted magnified between F and 2F. Oh, okay, between F and 2F. So we come back to here. If you want between F and 2F, okay, so now it has to be 8 cm. Okay, it has to be 8 cm. Why? In order to form real inverted magnified image. But then my student keep on saying, teacher, but you see, they want upright image. Whoa. You want the butterfly like that one. Whoa. Okay, guys, you see, I want my image to be vertical, like the butterfly like this, correct? But if it projects, it will form real inverted magnified. Okay, anybody got any idea how to get upright image or not? So what we can do is when we put the picture that time, we put the balik. Okay, so means when I put the picture inside, I put like that. So by the time it went to the screen, it will become the correct orientation. Understand? So how are we going to write this? Okay, this one, the way to explain very, very technical. You cannot just say, so that the picture is upright. Later your teacher will argue, sini you cakap inverted. Sini you cakap upright. You macam mana mau apa mau sekarang. Okay, so you don't write that. You say, so that the image is inverted back to the correct upright orientation. Okay, we are trying to say that the image will be inverted, but it will invert, it will from terbalik back to the correct upright orientation. Okay, so that's why my answer will be configuration X. So we have real inverted magnified here. We got real inverted magnified here. We got the image is inverted back to the correct orientation. That's why we put the inverted here. So this is how we see the image. Okay, now, Ken, this is how we will see the image in the vertical part. Okay, now, anybody got any questions here? Anybody got any questions here? Don't have, Okay, Wow. Okay, Wow, my English class very smart, Yeah, okay, because the moment you know how to do this question, you guys are quite good already. It's like quite above average already. Okay, now, so, okay, I put a small checkpoint first. Yeah, the cooling fan is just to produce more air movement or more wind to prevent the bulb from overheating. That's it. Then the bulb is brighter to produce brighter image. That's it. Okay, can. Okay, so let's just come back to here. Okay, so let me test your one question. Okay, guys. Kalau lah, I'm a very weak student. Kalau lah, I'm a very weak student. If I learn characteristics and application only, okay, okay, enough for me to answer exam question or not? Okay, if I just know characteristics and application, is it enough for me to answer exam question or not? Okay, so let's check lah. Okay, maybe you like, you teach me not enough or not? Cukup makan tak? Okay, depending on yourself. Okay, let's say for example, okay guys, we see okay, I want everybody to just look at page 16. Now, sometimes if you are lucky, they might ask you certain questions like this. Maybe page 16, okay, you will see here. Page 16, okay, we got a movie showing at GSB Cinema. Based on diagram 5.1 and 5.2, which lens is suitable to be used in the projector? So which lens should I use in the projector? Okay, so guys, I test you all first. So if this question is 1 mark, 1 mark, 1 mark, can you score full mark now? Right now, can you score full mark? Okay, let's check. Okay, so Gayatri, Zing, Abigail, Eden, which lens is suitable? Convex lens or concave lens? We make very good. Convex 很好. So immediately I know that convex lens okay guys, even if I don't know if I have to tembak guys, I will always tembak convex lens. Do you know why? Because concave lens are mostly for specs only. So kalau I have to tembak, I will tembak convex lens. Okay? Now state the reason for your choice in the answer. So what is the reason for my choice for this answer? Very simple guys. The reason why I use convex lens is because it can. What if I challenge you? Give me 2 reasons. So the first one will be like what everybody think of, because convex lens. Okay, because convex lens will form magnified punya image. Okay, you can say it will form magnified image. It can form magnified image. Okay, so this is number 1. Okay, number 2. What else? Selain daripada form magnified image, what can convex lens do? Very smart. Yeah. It will, your convex lens will form about real image, the real one, man. Yeah, it will also form real image. Okay, real inverted not upright Yeah, magnified. Yeah lah, bro. We got 2 choices, but you can say that it form magnified image or form real image. Inverted Zoe. Who teach you upright one? The upright is the you very dot, that one is concave lens. Yeah. Okay. And because of this, guys, since this is a convex lens, this is a projector. So projector will form real inverted magnified image. So guys, if you have, if you are not greedy, okay guys, if you are not greedy, by knowing characteristics and application, you can score marks already. Okay, but obviously tak cukup lah guys. You come to seminar, takkan you want to get 3 marks only, right? Okay, so we want more, right? Okay, so now the first quarter, guys. Okay, the first of maybe first part of the seminar. Okay, we talked about this one already. Now we are going to go into the drawing part. Okay, now we go to like the second part already. Okay, drawing is going to be very legit. Okay, why very legit? Because in order for you to master drawing, first you must know what is converging and what is diverging. This is the most important thing. Okay. Now, what is converging and diverging? Okay. Converging means that when your light ray reach your lens, when your light ray sampai your lens, converging usually means that it will go and it will meet at one point. So this is called converging. Okay, it will go and it will meet at one point. So it's called converging. Diverging usually means that your light ray will go here. Okay, can, and then it will split up like that. It will just split up like that. Okay, can. So for concave lens, this is diverging. Then this is converging. We got converging and diverging. Two different ones. Okay, boleh can Okay, converging, diverging. Okay, so why you need to know this one first? Okay, so let's go and see page 17. Okay, can. Now, how many of you, as of this moment, langsung tak tahu how to draw? Anybody here like totally cannot master drawing at all? Like totally tak boleh. Tak boleh. Cannot. Okay, I don't know you guys, but I don't know about you guys, man. But usually I will say lah, actually drawing is not that hard. Okay, the tough part is biasanya you just don't know what to focus on first. Okay, now let me show you the strategy. Okay, so when drawing, right, you have to learn something called the limb fried chicken method. Okay, what is limb fried chicken? Okay lah. If you guys watch football, right, you can say LFC stands for Liverpool Football Club, but because I understand that some girls don't watch football, right, so I'm just gonna call this as limb fried chicken. Okay, limb fried chicken, LFC. Okay, okay, let me just write this down. Limb fried chicken. Okay, what is limb fried chicken? L stands for lens, F stands for focal, C stands for center. Okay, so we got lens, focal, and center. Okay, how can we solve this lens, focal, center punya masalah? Okay, check first, guys. Okay, for this one, right? First of all, you have a concave lens. So that's your concave lens is page 17, guys. Concave lens is converging or diverging? Chen Tian, very good. Yep, diverging. Okay, so we check already. Okay, the first step is I need to know that it is diverging here. Okay, so I write diverging first. Okay, now it's okay, got diamond. Diverging. Okay, number 2. Then you have to find where is the focal. Where is the focal point? Okay, so this question, right, they purposely make it more complicated. Okay, why? Because they go and put, right, wow, this soalan, right, got power 25D one, got special power one, you know. Okay, what is this power? Okay, power got power punya formula, you know. Okay, the formula for power is there's such thing called P is equals to 1 over F. Okay, what is P equals to 1 over F? Power is 1 over focal length, but your focal length is measured in terms of meters. So how do we do this? P equals to 1 over F. Or what is this P equals to 1 over F? Okay. So I know that the power is 25 diopter, 1 over focal point. Hang on first, Keegan. That one later, that one later. I will not discuss this now first. But I put the space there, you see. Okay. So 0.04 meters. And then after that, it will become 4 cm. All right. So ole itu, you will see that this one, my focal point is actually at 4 cm. My focal point is actually at 4 cm. So the first thing I see diverging, second one, I carikan the focal first. Okay, Ken? All right. Okay, so I find the two F first. Okay, next. Now remember this. If my lens is converging lens, converging usually mean that it will go to F. If it is diverging, usually it will be away from F. Okay, you have to know whether it go to the F or it go away from the F first. Okay. Okay, so now I already know that diverging means move away from F. I sudah carikan my F is here, my F is here. So next, what do we do? Okay, we're gonna start our drawing. Step one. Step one, we are going to draw to the lens first. So we will tarik the line all the way here. Tarik the line here. Okay, so this is my first line. So this is the lens line. Kena this part already. Kena this part already. Okay, this part. Okay, number two, focal. Okay, the number two focal point. Okay, I'm gonna take this focal point and I draw out. Okay, guys, why I draw this way? Okay, because you see, you have to diverge. Diverge means that your lens punya light ray will go all the way here and then it will diverge. Diverge means it will split like that. Okay, it will split like that. So therefore, that's called diverging. So my second line is my focal line. What is my third line? Okay, my third line will be the center line. So the third line will be this center line that goes all the way to the bottom part here. Okay, so where is my axis? Where is my intersection point? Where are the two lines intersecting each other? So the two lines are intersecting each other at this point. Lebih kurang sini lah. Okay, so this is my image I. This is my image I. Okay, so there is where my image. Okay, see guys, limb fried chicken. The red color is the first one, lens. Second one is the focal. You go away from the F. Guys, if it's go to F, you will go down. The red color line will, the blue color line is supposed to go down like that. Kalau is go to F. Okay, now it's go away from F. That's all you pinjam that line lah. The third one, it will pass through the center. You punya reference point adalah this part, the middle point here. Okay, now, so once I reach this stage, can anybody tell me what is wrong with my picture? Can anybody tell me what is wrong with my picture? It's upright. Okay, Abigail. Abigail. Yeah, concave lens memang you very dog, right? So you very dog. Yeah, correct. It is upright. Yeah, the problem is I never put dotted line. Okay, remember guys, if this thing is a virtual image, understood you're gonna put dotted line. Must one, okay? So my image here, this image is actually the dotted line, okay? And then my blue color line pun gonna be dotted line, okay? My orange and red color line no need to be dotted line. Okay, the blue color one must be dotted line. That one saja. Okay, no, can all right. So okay, let me just make this a bit more obvious. Yes, dotted line. Okay. Oh yeah, lor. So do you learn your lesson? You see, because of my trick, right? yeah, it trigger like PTSD, right? Okay, okay, guys. So nobody got any problem already, all set, no problem, all okay, Okay, if you guys are okay with this thing, okay, hi everybody. Okay, we already finished drawing already. So are we efficient? Are we effective? Are we fast? Yes, right. Okay. Superb. Wow, your English so pro one. Okay. Now, so okay, guys, can we go back to here? Let's take drawing also step already. Okay, we also did drawing today. So now we only left one more thing only. Okay, what is the fourth thing in life that very headache was, guys? Come on, anybody want to guess what's the fourth thing? Okay, characteristics. Okay, we can use this table to see. Application, we can use understanding to cover. Drawing is what? Draw already, yeah, yeah, small matter. Number four. The headache one is your calculation, guys. Yes, your calculation is the problem. Okay. Now, when we go into calculation, okay, let's bring towards the left bottom corner here. Okay, guys, y'all don't copy first lah. You try to understand what it is first lah before you copy, right? Okay. Now, okay, so here we got this thing called, they call it the thin lens formula. Okay, they call it a thin lens formula. So this formula sebenarnya is 1 over F, 1 over U, 1 over V. Okay. Now U stands for the object distance, V stands for the image punya distance. So we got object distance, we got image distance. And then your this F kan, right? Your F got two, got pattern sikit one. Okay, this F, if your F is positive, or if your F is negative, it will be two different things. Usually, convex lens is positive, concave lens is negative. If this V comes out to be positive, your image is a real image. If it comes out to be negative, it will be a virtual image. Okay, so we have F here, we have V here, we got the real image, and then we got the virtual image here. And then we got convex lens and concave lens punya perbezaan. Okay, now, okay, so let's talk about calculation. Okay, so is there another formula? God, there's actually another formula also. So selain daripada this one I call the first formula, there's a second formula here, whereby the second formula is actually magnification. M is the magnification, like how many times it becomes bigger, how many times it's magnified, how many times it's like enlarged like that, is equals to the ratio of your image to your object, or the size of your image divided by the size of your object. Okay, so we have another one more formula. Okay, guys, is the calculation difficult or not? Okay, let me tell you. The calculation for life is not hard, but you have to be very careful. Okay, what do I mean by careful? Let's have a look. Okay, so I want you to look at this question. Okay. We go back to page 17 again. Okay, we're gonna go back to page 17. Complete the ray diagram. Okay, draw already. Calculate the image distance. Okay, guys. So Ziqing. Okay, now if I calculate the image distance here, whereby I use 1 over F equals to 1 over U plus 1 over V. Okay, and now I realize that my focal length tadi count already is 4 cm, right? Correct. So if my focal length here is 4 cm, and then my object is placed where? My object placed 4 cm. Then here I put 4 cm plus 1 over v. I will get 0 equals to 1 over v, v equals to infinity. Guys, what is the mistake that I make here? Why the calculation come out to be so cha-cha? What is the mistake here? Headache, right? Very good, guys. 对对对 Okay. Now, so it's a very typical trick. It's a very, very, very common mistake. Okay, guys. What's the mistake here? And your okay, sebenarnya, when you do this, you have to check first. Do you realize this is a concave lens? So, guys, concave lens got what specialty? If it's concave lens, do you see not? Your F must be negative. Okay? While you put in the question here, they never tell you it's negative, but you need to know that it is negative. So sebenarnya, by right in this question, right, they purposely trick you up. They're supposed to give you negative 25 so that you get negative 0.04 cm, so that you get negative 4 cm as your focal point. Okay? So, but if you draw, you never put negative, it won't affect anything. Right? But when you calculate your this focal point, due to because it is a concave lens, you must put negative. Your object distance is 4 cm plus 1 over v. When you calculate, you will get negative 2 over 4, 1 over v. V equals to negative 2 cm. So this is your final answer. Okay? And so guys, is this answer logical? Is this answer correct? Can we check? Where is our image? V stands for image distance, right? Our image distance is now located at nampak tak 2 cm. So my calculation, right, can actually make sense back to my answer. Interesting. My answer can actually prove back the part where I draw my image is actually correct. So it is actually negative 2 cm. Okay, why negative? Because the whole point of this negative is to prove that it is a virtual image. Okay, can all right, so I get the answer. So calculation is just that only. Okay, can okay. Now, since the concave fund resolution, I just sub 不可以 because 怎样 you want to final answer 拿到 negative 吗？ Okay, it's like whenever we do calculation, right? Do we put negative at the unknown or not? We don't If the answer come out to be negative for true, it should be virtual The advantage of I don't put negative is so that when my answer come out to be negative, I know that I'm correct because my image is virtual. If number result, if unknown we don't put, that is the correct rule. I show you on Tuesday why. Why negative is all we found. Why unknown is all we don't put the negative. Okay, Ken? Okay. Now, so okay guys, so far we are 1 hour already, guys. 1 hour past already. Okay. Yeah, so now it's like the halftime show already. Okay, I give you all 1 minute of mental relax a bit first. Guys, I'm very interested to find out anybody you here first time join my class today. First time join my class today. Anybody? I see some names that I've never seen before. Yeah. So may I know like which school are you from? Are you from like KL, Penang, Sarawak, Johor, or anything? Which school lah? KL so big, right? Um, Saint Mary. Oh wow, okay, okay. Oh, tell me from USJ 12 one. Okay, okay, interesting. Oh, okay, okay. Then what about other people like Carlin? Like Carlin? Yeah. Okay, okay, very interesting. Okay, now guys. Okay, I just quickly just verbally discuss aja. Okay, guys. If I've got two eyeballs here, do you know which one is short-sightedness? If I got two eyeballs here, which one is short-sighted? Which one is your eye lah? Every time play phone lah. The 5.1 is short sight or person. 5.1 or 5.2 Shen. Which one is short-sightedness? Which one is your mata? Akibat main phone banyak. Okay, the answer is 5.1 guys. Okay, the reason why we call short-sightedness okay, Shenhe, very good Okay, the reason why we call short-sightedness is because too short already. You see where the image form. Now the image is supposed to form on your retina, correct? The image has to touch your retina. But now it's too short. Tak sampai the retina yet. Okay, already got the image ready. So usually what we do here is that when we want to fix this kind of problem, okay, you use concave lens. Okay, I say before already, Jung Hao, right? Jung Hao got short-sightedness, right? Jing Si, right? Okay. So what do we solve here? Okay, we use this thing called concave lens. Okay, so if you pass by, okay, if there's a concave lens here, when it passes through here, you will realize that this light ray actually split up lah. Okay, so when this thing split up, due to it diverges first, it will meet. Okay, the guys, the logic adalah the light. Why concave lens can fix short-sightedness is because when the light ray pass through, the light rays spread first, then only they meet. So because they spread already, by the time they meet, right, they will meet further at the back. Okay? Because they spread first, so by the time they meet, they will meet much further at the back on the retina. Okay? Now, so therefore, this is called short sight. Okay, this is short-sightedness. Okay? Now, then what about this one? The right hand side one. This one is long-sightedness. Usually old people okay. To be honest, recently I suspect I got long-sightedness already. Suspect old people already. Okay, so how to solve? Then this one baru kita use convex lens. Okay, so how does convex lens solve the problem? Okay, we use this thing, we put here in front of the eye. So what happens here is that when the light reaches here, it actually converges first. Immediately when it passes through, it converges first, and then it further converges lagi. Okay, so it helps them to meet the light faster. Okay, it like to allow the light to meet slightly faster like that. Okay, so make sure you know this thing. Because this one is like common sense lah. Okay, so it's like borderline common sense. Okay. Okay, can guys. Now, if you guys got no problem with this thing, okay, so when we talk about application, we also talk about thin lens formula calculation. So everything here, kita sudah siap. Lens. Okay, we finish lens in about 1 hour and 5 minutes. Okay. Now, guys, you all got any question about lens dulu? About lens? Anybody got any questions now? Uh, Ziyang cannot. 不可以 because that one number one exam won't ask, number two not now. Okay, can, all right. Line number two, guys. Any other question? Okay, now 往下移一下。哦，drawing how many marks are? Okay, drawing right usually is about 3 marks. Yeah. Okay. Now, okay, guys, since they got people ask me about drawing, okay, guys, we just discussion first. Do you think drawing of mirror harder or drawing of mirror harder or drawing of lens harder? Your guess. Which are harder to draw? Mirror harder to draw or lens harder to draw? The answer is mirror harder to draw. Yeah. So Daman, if you really terpaksa, right? Like because you think it's very hard. My tips is you try to master how to draw lens first. You don't worry about mirror first. Okay. So you focus on learning one thing first so that you get the confidence. Like lens, you focus on one thing first. Then you once you know how to draw lens really, then you will build the confidence to do the second one. Okay, no, can okay okay. It's a mental game thing. Okay. Now, once you guys are done with this thing, okay, now we go into mirrors. Okay, guys. Now, how can we use a shortcut to learn mirror in half an hour? We will settle all the mirror. Okay, guys. I use this strategy whereby I will cross them. Okay. What do I mean by cross them? Okay. You see, convex mirror is the same as concave lens. It means what? It means that it will also be U very dot. Okay, it will still be this thing called the U very dot. Now for concave mirror, okay, if you forgot how concave mirror looks like, it's a cave like that one. It curves in one, and then after that there's a F, and then after that there's a 2F. Okay, now we use something also called wrist, rim, boomy, boom. Okay, wrist, rim, boomy, boom. So concave mirror is the same as convex lens. Convex mirror is the same as concave lens. Okay, now let me uh tell you about the applications as well. Okay, because why after you know the characteristics, you need to master application, right? Okay. So I'm going to quickly, test you with a bit of application first. Okay, guys, you all know what is a dentist mirror? Do you know what is a dentist mirror? Okay, if you go and see a dentist, they will sumbat a mirror into your mouth, right? Correct. To see your gigi, right? Okay, so usually that mirror is a what mirror? Is it a convex mirror or a concave mirror? Guys, the doctor tengok your gigi, guna convex mirror or concave mirror? Okay, so Ziqing, first things first, always ask yourself. So the dentist see your gigi, right? Want to see bigger gigi or smaller gigi? The doctor see your gigi. Bigger lah, magnified ah. Your gigi already very small. If the doctor try make the gigi smaller, the doctor see what? Okay, so therefore dentist mirror must be magnified the ma. Understand? Makes sense. So therefore, I'm looking for the mirror that can have magnified. See, convex convex mirror is diminished. Convex mirror is smaller. So the only one that can form magnified image is concave mirror. So ole itu my answer for dentist mirror is going to be a concave mirror. Okay, the answer is virtual upright magnified lah. Why? Because you all know why doctor punya gigi, right? I mean doctor punya gigi. The chairman of the gigi, right? The mirror, the teeth mirror, the dentist mirror. Do you know why it must be upright? Do you know why it has to be upright? Okay, it has to be upright because when you put the mirror into your mouth, right? Okay, when you put the mirror into your mouth, right? If it forms inverted image, means your 上面的牙齿 and 下面的牙齿 terbalik, your gigi terbalik. So whatever if the image form on the dentist is an inverted image imagine let's say Zoe is a dentist, right? You tell the dentist, dentist Zoe my top punya teeth rosak. Then the dentist, let's say stupid one or top then she go and pull the top gigi. Then later take out the mirror, is the bottom one because inverted. So cannot you want it to be upright. Understand or not? Okay, can alright. Now. Okay, now how to create real image? Okay, Keegan, you know what's an optical illusion box? Those if you go to petrol science, right, you see they have this box, right, that has the that has the those like floating images one, you know, like the image that you try to take, then 它其实 like hologram like that one. Can. Yeah. So they use they put a concave mirror inside and then form like a real inverted magnified image 这样子的. You go Google optical illusion box with concave mirror, you will see sorry, with concave mirror, yeah, you will see it one. Okay, Ken, all right. Okay, so application characteristics, yeah, already, right? Guys, see, so easy, right? What is the next thing? What is the next thing? Okay, we do latihan lah. Okay, so guys, okay, I'm gonna give you something more tricky to do, just in case if you don't know. Okay, guys, let's go and see page 18. Okay, are you guys still holding on? Are you guys still holding on? Okay, before I continue, okay, I want everybody to vote. What is the hardest Form 4 chapter, in your opinion? What is the hardest chapter in your Form 4? In Form 4, in your opinion? Chapter 6. Chapter 3. Wave gravity. Well, I see a lot of wave. Haswani also say wave. Okay, guys. Okay, I might be able to help you all a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, just a little bit. Okay. Now, 2 years ago, I did one seminar. Also macam ni, 2 jam, 2 hours on wave. Okay. So if you want to learn more about wave, you can actually go and see the green color punya right top corner. The midterm, you will see that they got right Form 4 chapter 5 and chapter 6 included. That one, the right top corner, English one. I did interference of wave. I did what else already? Interference, diffraction, electromagnetic wave. Yeah. If wave is difficult, this one got notes or not? Wow, good question. This one how many years ago? I also forgot how many years ago already. Or 10 months, or last year only. Maybe I can find back the notes, Prabha. Maybe I can. Yeah, 1 year I still haven't did it. I will link it in the Google in the description, or then maybe you can download and study yourself. Okay, can. Okay. Alright, yeah, guys, wave important. Wave important. Usually, right, in SPM after light come out essay, right? Then because light and wave is like abang adik, right? So after light come out a lot, next year will be wave come out a lot. After wave come out, then light will come out. Then light come out, wave will come out. So guys, you have to be careful that wave will come out. Okay. Now let's continue with our stuff for today. Okay, so hello, welcome back. Okay, on page 18 here shows the side of the car. State the type of mirror used in diagram 2.1. Okay, so guys, we have a mirror here. So this is the side mirror. Okay, guys, side mirror, right? What mirror do we use? Do we use convex mirror or concave mirror for side mirror? Convex mirror or concave mirror? Okay, now, so this kind of mirror, right, is the same as those mirror that can be found on the blind spot monitoring one. Okay, they point out punya, and then after that you will see that this is actually a convex mirror. Okay, why they use convex mirror? Okay, because if this is a flat mirror, biasanya when you see this mirror, you will see that the mirror will actually bounce the light back into my eyes. So what will happen is that you will see that the angle here is only about maybe 100 degrees, about there, can. But if you use a convex mirror, and then, what's the advantage, guys? You will see, so the range boleh datang dari almost tepi all the way into bounce into my eye. It literally almost have like 180 degree, So if my eye is here, I can literally see almost close to 100, like 180 degree of the angle. Okay, almost 180 degree of the angle. So what you will see here, is that it has a wider viewing angle. So which usually means that it's better lah. Okay, state the type of mirror used in 2.1. So the type of mirror that we will use in 2.1 sini adalah we will use convex mirror, which is the this one. Okay, state the characteristics of the image form. So guys, that's your convex mirror. What is the characteristics of the image form? So Prabha, Daman, Shashwin. Yeah, Abigail, very good. So we call that as the U very dark. Okay, the upright virtual diminish. Very good. Okay, so what's the advantage of using this kind of mirror? What's the advantage of that mirror? Very simple lah. Because this actually gives you a wider viewing angle. Okay, and as it has a wider view angle, or you can say a wider field of vision, pun boleh. A wider field of vision. Okay, so we generally have two types of things here. We have a wider viewing angle, we have a wider field of view. So therefore, that's it. Okay, state another example that uses the same type of mirror in 2.1. Okay, guys, what other example uses this kind of mirror? Besides the side mirror. Okay, you go to 7-Eleven, like, or you go to KK Mart, or you go to like banks and everything, right? They will put one mirror on the side one, right? Right, one mirror on the side one, right? So what is the mirror for? What's the mirror called? What's the mirror called? Okay, you can call that as a blind spot mirror. Okay, so you got two choices here. Okay, we can call it as a security mirror, or we could always call it as a blind spot mirror. Okay, it's a security mirror, or you can also call it as a blind spot mirror. Okay, can? All right. Yeah. So therefore, that's the whole entire idea of this thing. Okay, can? So yeah, you will be able to use these kind of things to solve your problem, to understand better. Okay, can okay, can we do one more thing? Can we do one more thing? Okay, let's go and see page 21. 21. Okay, guys, come on, 21. Okay, guys, definitely we later have to drag time already no choice okay. Now, but the good thing is you don't have to do too much revision on chapter 6 already. Okay. Guys, so is this very similar to what we discussed just now? So what mirror is this? Concave mirror lor. Okay. So what is the advantage of this mirror? What can this mirror do, Haswani? That lion mirror tak boleh. What can this mirror do that lion mirror tak boleh buat? Yes, garment, very good. Yes, it will be able to form, it can form a magnified image. Okay, I prefer to say magnified, I won't say enlarge. Because textbook 是用 magnified. Got people ask me, yeah. I'm sorry. Okay, can next. Next, okay. So we're gonna do this mirror. Okay, guys. So now I test your sekali lagi. Okay, guys. So usually when we draw mirror, right? Okay, or we draw anything, right? Okay, we will use limb fried chicken. Correct? Okay, guys. What is the first thing we have to do before we start drawing? What's the first thing we need to do before we can start drawing? Lens, convex, concave. Okay. So now I see this one is concave mirror. Okay. So concave mirror. Okay, then next, what is my most important step? Melissa, very good. Remember guys, first step is you have to think whether is it converge or diverge. Okay, so now guys, this is a concave mirror. Okay, concave mirror. Okay, test your concave mirror is converge or diverge. Half the people will be wrong one. Guys, concave mirror will converge or diverge. Converge, diverge, converge, converge, diverge, converge, converge. Okay, see double, double. Okay, you remember why I spend 1 hour to teach lens? Because we will use lens to boost our mirror punya knowledge. Okay, tengok mirror and lens is always terbalik. So kalau you want to ask me concave mirror is the same as the convex lens, so my answer is converging. Can or not? Hey guys, I tell you you see some so nice, right? You can print this out put onto your wall every night before you sleep. You tengok this one. Okay? Every night before you sleep, you tengok this one. Okay, one day you will remember it. Okay, so therefore the first thing is now, okay, I want to draw converge. Converge means I have to go to the focal point, right? Okay. So how are we gonna draw? Okay, instead of lens, I have to change this to mirror. Okay, because there's no lens here, okay. So mirror, focal, center, MFC, LFC also can okay. So you will draw the first one, will draw all the way to the mirror. Okay, you can use the dotted line as the guide. Okay, guys, you can use the dotted line as the guide. Okay, then after that, it will go to the focal point, okay? Now, people will ask me, okay, wait, I color code this one. Wait, the second one is orange color. So this is the second line that I draw. The first line that I draw is the purple color line. Okay. So why it goes to the left? Why it bukan go to the right? Because this is a mirror. Mirror, of course, datang balik one, right? Of course, come back one, right? Of course, reflect one, right? Mirror, ma, right? So it reflects. And number three, we're gonna draw the center line. Okay, this center line a bit susah. Okay, because now you're gonna draw from this C all the way and to touch the tip of the arrow. Okay, so it goes there and then it bounces back because of a mirror. Okay, guys, can you tell me where will these two lines intersect each other? So if I draw this, I continue to draw, where will the two lines intersect? Where will these two lines intersect each other? Infinity, ah. You sure or not? Okay, if I draw here, and if I draw here, I will realize that my line will intersect quite inside. No, the answer is not infinity. Siapa ajar korang infinity one? Who teach you all say it's infinity one? Not you, how you all don't blame me. You go out say I teach you infinity, I whack you, okay? Now, so the answer is it will intersect inside the mirror here lah. Okay? Now, based on what you learned just now, okay guys, if the object sekarang is in front of F, guys, what is the image here? What are the three alphabets in front of F? Read, RIS, RIM, VUMI, and VUM, right? So it's virtual upright magnifier. So is this magnified? Yes. Okay, is this magnified? Yes. 哪里是 VUMI? Where got VUMI? VUMI is at F. See not? VUMI, okay, your F, this is VUMI. This is with the same size. This in front of F is virtual upright magnified. 下次看到你我一定打你的头，我的嘉怡。OK， now OK 啊，那一定打你的头哦。OK now. So okay guys, so therefore the answer here is VUM, virtual upright magnified. Okay now, can. So therefore, if I want to do this, it will be dotted line as well. Okay guys, so remember this has to be dotted line as well. Done. Okay, can. So Damun, you asked me about drawing, right? If 3 marks punya drawing like this, is it very difficult? Is it very difficult for 3 marks like that? Okay lah, not too hard, right? I also think okay lah, worth doing lah. Not too bad lah. Okay, Ken, all right. Okay, so guys, we will go back to my page here. Okay, so in 1.5 hours, okay guys, the seminar 1.5 hours already. We managed to finish convex lens, concave lens, convex mirror, concave mirror, characteristic, drawing, application. We even did one essay question. Okay, how to see the characteristics of image. Okay, now we will reach the hardest part for today. Okay, you literally have to one screenshot. Boleh, boleh. This is the maximum I can go already, guys. Okay, whoever wants screenshot, you can screenshot. I don't mind. Okay, can okay, guys. Now we go to the interesting part. Okay. Now, everybody that I know, setiap student, when I say microscope and telescope, they will shiver a bit. Okay. Now we talk about microscope and telescope. Okay. Now, for microscope and telescope, guys, I won't go too terlalu detail. Okay. But I want to ask you all, okay, guys, why do you think microscope and telescope is difficult? Why? Like, what is the difficult part about it? can you tell me about it? Like why is it difficult? Or what is it difficult? What about it that is so susah? Very complex. The drawing, okay, lagi drawing, okay, lagi which one is thick, which one is thin to understand, okay, lagi give your 10 more seconds. Don't understand, okay. Don't understand is a very headache thing, right? Okay. Ada tak lagi? FOFE. Okay, good point, this one. Never done before. Okay, come, let me tell you. Okay, guys, if you trust me, okay, which are probably why you're probably here. For microscope and telescope, the proper way, the correct way to learn this thing is first we're gonna do the same thing. You have to learn characteristics first. Mestilah, you must know what's the characteristics of the microscope and telescope first. You also must know how the structure of the microscope and telescope first. Then baru you learn how to draw lah, guys. You agree, no? Okay, you see, right, Sashin, you don't know what you need to draw. Then you worry about drawing. Okay, you see, guys, I test your one question first. If you can answer this properly, means that, right, you are ready to learn microscope telescope. If you can't answer this question, right, you're not ready to learn microscope telescope. No? Okay, see Okay, guys, first question. Microscope. At the end, right, microscope wants to produce a magnified image or a diminished image. At the end, your microscope want to produce magnified image or diminished image. So of course magnified lah, of course bigger kan. Sure lah, sure bigger. Okay. Number two, telescope. Telescope wants to produce a magnified image or a diminished image. Telescope wants to produce a magnified image or a diminished image. Bigger or smaller image. Telescope, guys. Telescope. Bigger or smaller image. The answer is magnified image. Okay, guys, come on. You see, let's say, for example, Diamond, you can't even tell the characteristic image. Of course, you cannot draw, right? Okay, let me tell you why it's a magnified image. Okay, guys, you use telescope to see what? To see the moon, to see the stars, to see the whatever, right? Kan? Okay, the stars and planet. Imagine this is the star, the planet. It's very far away. So it's very small to you, right? Correct, guys. If you form diminished image, it will be even smaller, right? Then apa you nak tengok? Obviously, you want to form a much bigger image for you to see, right? So they both form magnified image. Number one, okay? Cannot, Daman. Imagine now, okay, Daman, you take your phone and you take the picture of the moon. Okay, so you cut it. So you try to zoom the moon. Why? Because you want to see a bigger moon, right? What's the point? You take picture, then you see smaller moon, right? Correct, not logic. Okay, guys, the logic must come first. Okay, then next. After the characteristics of the image, we want magnified image. Now we're going to talk about the structure. Microscope and telescope will be both consist of two lenses. They will be made with two lenses. One and two. One and two. Two lenses. Okay. So one is nearer to your eye. It's called the eyepiece lens. The one that is nearer to the object is called the objective lens. Okay. This is your marker called the eyepiece lens. This is called the objective lens. Okay. Now you need to know the characteristics first. Okay. So the objective lens forms real inverted magnified. Eyepiece lens forms virtual upright magnified. Objective lens forms real inverted diminished RID. Eyepiece forms VUM. So you nampak tak, the eyepiece is actually identical VUM, VUM. But actually this one, okay, slightly lah, this one got VUMI lah. Okay. I take back my word just now. Okay, so we need to know these two things first. Okay, so their characteristics slightly different. Slightly different. Okay, next. Then we will talk about just now someone say about what FOFE, right? The 加一. Okay. Now they like to ask you essay question, okay guys, whereby they will ask you some essay question, let's say macam ni punya. You tengok ah. Okay, you tengok betul-betul first ah. Okay, they might ask you an essay question. You can refer to page 29. Okay guys, page 29. They'll ask you a bunch of all these FOFE, LOFE, FOFE, FOFE like that. Okay, they'll ask you a bunch of this. Okay, how? Okay, I teach you guys. Microscope, we use the spelling to find the bug. Microscope is O then E. You see O first, then you see E, right? So the power of the objective lens will be larger than the power of eyepiece lens. Telescope is TELSCO, right? So the power of eyepiece is larger than the power of objective lens. So I susun them mengikut the power. Number two, we learned before, power just now is 1 over focal length. So the higher the power, the shorter the focal length, right? Because they terbalik, right? Can. So therefore, number two, FO will be less than FE. Number two, FE will be less than FO. Correct? Because your P and your F terbalik. Kalau P big, then F small. If P big, F small. So terbalik. Number three, guys. Number three. Okay, number three. Okay, it's called L. L is the distance between the lens. L is the distance between the lens. For this one, L is more than FO plus FE. This is equals to FO plus FE. Okay, how to remember that? You see, the word microscope is longer. The word telescope is shorter. You nampak tak? Telescope only got, what is P? P stands for power of the lens. Okay, okay, you guys write this first. Okay, I know people like Keegan want to challenge why must be more than, why must be higher, why must be further, why must nanti. Okay, calm down first. Okay, go scroll some brain rot first, chill first. Okay. Now, okay, next. So, okay, guys, after you see whatever that I've showed you just now, right? Okay, Ken. If I show you this thing on page 29 right now, right? Page 29 sekarang, right? Correct? Can you tell me which is the better astronomical telescope? Which is the better astronomical telescope? Right now. Okay. Guys, five, four, three, two, one. Ding 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 ding. 来生田，来生田，来生田。Okay, guys, telescope need to form magnify or diminish. Magnify, right? Guys, magnify, right? So magnified must be convex lens or concave lens. 来，生田。The answer is convex lens, right? Because convex lens can form magnified, right? Right, okay. Right. See. What did I draw just now? Dua pun gemuk kan. Convex lens, right? Oh, Zoe G? Ooh. Okay, now, so guys, it's either this or this lah, okay? Now, then after that, okay, if they ask you telescope, E then O kan. So power of E must be higher than power of O, right? So the power of eyepiece must be higher lah. So 这个就是 not lower 咯。So my answer will be Q. Paham or not? So it will be convex lens, higher power, FO more than FE, L equals to FO plus FE. So my answer will be Q. Okay ah? So please understand or? Telescope ah, this one not microscope ah. Your answer is the microscope one ah. Terbalik ah, totally. Telescope ah here. Okay no, korang? Boleh ah? Microscope FO bigger. No, micro ma, MICRO ma. So power of objective lens higher lah, focal length of objective lens shorter lah. Okay, can okay guys. How are we going to explain this? Okay, if you ask me why convex, convex is because you want to form magnified image, correct? Betul. Okay. For these two, your explanation is the same. Okay. Now, if your eyepiece has higher power, you will be able to form higher magnification. Okay. Now, what is higher magnification? Okay, this one we will stay. Apa? We will talk about it later. There's a formula. Okay, form higher magnification. And if they ask you why this is equals to, the answer is because that is the normal adjustment. That's your normal adjustment for a telescope. It has to be equal. 就这样子咯. That's it. Like, oh, because that's how you need to susun it. Itu saja. Okay, can, alright. Jingyan, can Okay, so one form higher magnification, why high eyepiece, high FOFE, more magnification, convex lens to form a magnified image, that will be normal adjustment, so therefore that's it. Okay, can. Now, alright, okay. Oh, wait. Aiyo. Hey, ma. Okay, can okay. Now, I personally found another essay question, okay, for microscope to be more interesting and more quality. Okay, guys. Now, izinkan saya to test you all with another question. But this question, right, so happen is not in the book. Okay, it's in one of my older generation book. Guys, you look at the background, the logo is the old generation one. Okay. This is a compound microscope. I want you to help me look at this microscope first. Okay, what is your answer? P, Q, R, or S? Guys, I cannot tahan it. Go toilet first, faster. Tell me your answer. Okay, 1 minute toilet. Faster, guys. Okay, come on, guys. What is your answer for this one? Compound microscope. Okay, the answer is going to be, okay, we check first. So MICRO, PO larger than PE. Okay, PO larger than PE. So we want the terbalik one, which is the FO shorter than FE. Kalau FO shorter than FE, so this is acceptable. This is acceptable. I want convex lens, so my answer is Q. Okay, guys, you see now, in less than half an hour, okay, Jung Hao can teach you how to choose assay for microscope and telescope. I think that's pretty impressive, right? Correct. So for convex lens, it's going to be magnified lah. Kenapa? Okay. Now, if they ask you why this one has to be FO smaller than FE, because you say that your power of your objective lens has to be larger than your power of your eyepiece lens. Okay, this one, boleh. The third one, okay, guys, I test you all. Why the object need to be FO1, FU, F2F? Why? Kenapa this object must be here? Why? Guys, F2F, in between F and 2F, what will you get? You'll get what? Why do you want your object to be F2F? Come on, guys, you can do this, man. Because you want it to be RIM. Hey, wait, got RUM1. Yeah, this Zoe, okay, can. Okay, then this one is going to be your normal adjustment. So if L is more than that, so this, we're just gonna say the normal adjustment. Okay, can. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, you and I beside of it. Okay, can. All right. Okay, can. So therefore, we got all these things. So my answer is Q. Okay, now, once we reach this part, okay, guys, I think we are quite impressive, right? Because we managed to uh we managed to do everything already. Okay, anybody got any question before I go to the next part? Anybody got any questions before I continue to go to the next part, done and continue? Don't have Okay. Now don't have Okay, guys. Now I know some of the students here, right? Okay. They all are those like very, very pro one. They like, teacher, if I don't want to memorize, I want to understand can. Okay. Now, due to because of time constraint, okay. Now, between microscope and telescope, I will choose one to explain to you the rationale of the formula. Okay, why the formula macam ni? Okay. Uh, okay, I will explain one. Okay, because of the time constraint. Okay, guys, I choose the microscope to explain to you lah. Can why PO must be more than PE? Why the L must be more than FO plus FE? Why must be like this? Okay, I explain this to you. Okay, everything got reason one, guys. Okay, but because these kind of things, right, in exam they won't ask. That's why sometimes I very reluctant to teach you all. Later exam tak tanya. Okay. Now, why microscope punya PO must be more than PE, right? Is because, okay, you all just think logically. Okay, imagine this is my eye. Imagine this is my eye. Okay. Now, I've got two lens in front of me. Okay, and guys, one is 5x, the other one is 100x. Okay, guys, should I put macam ini or should I put macam ini? Okay, which one better? Obviously, I will put the 5x one nearer to my eye because, guys, if you try to see the lens with a very high power, right, it will strain your eye a lot because when you try to see something with high power, it's just like what you know. Okay, guys, imagine if today you wear somebody else's punya spec. So Junghao, let's say Junghao punya short sight is 300. I go and wear the 1000 punya specs. Once I wear, right, okay, my eye will try to adjust. So it is very bad for my eyes if I try to tengok the 100x directly. So they will make sure that you see the one nearer to your eye has lower power so that it doesn't affect your eye so much. Faham or not? How? If you wear, if now you don't wear specs, right? If you wear 1002 the specs, right? What will happen to your eye? Exactly. So therefore, we cannot make the person use a very high power lens nearer to their eye. So that's why they put the high power one away from the eye. Okay, Ken. All right. Okay, okay, guys. Okay. So microscope punya magnification. Okay, let's see. Okay, so now we know that this is 5x, that is 10x. Okay. Then I ask your IQ question. Okay, guys. If this is my microscope, guys, if this is my microscope, guys, guess how many times will my microscope be enlarged? Guess how many times my microscope will be enlarged? If one is 5x, the other one is 100x, will the total be 105x or will it be 500x? Okay, guys, imagine if I put two lens, okay, like that. One is 5x, the other one is 100x. Will my final be 105x or 500x? Obviously will be 500x, right? Correct? You know, right? I used to play PUBG with my students. And then every time I would say, hey, you got the 8x scope. Then those students will say, teacher, I got two 4x scope. Guys, if you got two 4x scope, 4x and 4x is 16x, not 8x. We don't plus, we multiply them on. So that's why the magnification of your microscope is going to be equals to the magnification of the objective lens multiplied by the magnification of the eyepiece lens. So 两个 is not FO times FE, is MO times ME. I don't know who teach you FO, FE. Okay, Ken? So guys, if you want to calculate the magnification of a microscope, you just have to see the eyepiece, let's say times 5. This one times 100. So 100 times 5 is 500. Okay, if it's not plus 1, okay, so this is not 105x. Okay, Ken? All right. Okay. Then next, got people ask me this question juga. Kenapa microscope must be very far away? Why this L must be further? Like I said, guys, due to time constraint, okay, I will make this short and easy for you to understand. Okay, test you all, okay, guys. Now, we know that the first image from the objective is RIM, correct? Guys, I test you all one question. This time is the latest trend punya soalan in school. They like to ask this a lot. Okay, now, if this is F, if this is 2F, if my object dekat sini, okay, Ken, where will my image be formed? Okay, guys, will it be formed at A, B, C, D? Where will my image be formed? A, B, C, or D? Okay, your guess first. This is a very common school exam question now, you know. If my object is there, will it form at A, B, C, or D? Where will if my object, okay, if my object here, where will my image be? Image mana? A, B, C, or D? Okay, since you all teman me until 4 o'clock, I give you all one free gift. Okay? The free gift is I teach you all a secret how to look at characteristics of image, position of image by using like a bit of hack like that lah. Okay, a bit of tipu one lah. Okay. I show you the textbook start. Okay, I show you the textbook stuff. Okay, see okay guys, the rule is this. The rule is this. Wait having my dog kacau me. Okay, now if this is 2F, this will be 2F. If my object is at 2F, my image will be at 2F. Okay, tengok if my object is now to the left of 2F, my image will be to the left of 2F. Okay, now see if my object to the left, my image also to the left. If my object at 2F, my image at 2F. Okay, guys, if now my object is to the right of 2F, okay, that's where my image will be. It will be to the right of 2F also, right? Correct. So oleh itu, if now my object is to the right of 2F, my image will be at donkey lah. Okay, no, right of 2F lah, donkey lah. Okay, so meaning to say that my image will form very far. It'll be very far. Okay. So if it form very far, okay, now I've got my eyepiece lens. Okay, guys, I got my eyepiece lens. Okay, I got my eyepiece lens now. Okay, so if my eyepiece lens is too near, my image will form out of it. So I want to make sure that my lens has to be far away supaya my image can form in between the two lenses. Faham or not? I need to make sure that my image can form in between the two of them. That's why my lens has to be very, very much bigger than FO plus FE. So that's why it has to be further. Okay, can okay. Now can leave can. Okay. Then next, magnification for my telescope is FOOFE. Okay, guys. For telescope, I will choose not to explain due to because of the time constraint. 可以讲多一次吧？讲多一次。Okay, see Okay. My object will cause 经过 my objective lens will form the image very far away. Correct? So my lens must be far enough so that my image 可以 form 在这里吗？ If my image form out of 我的 lens, then this lens useless 了。Okay, let's say I can draw one more. Okay, like that. So after the first lens, this I call this the objective lens. Where should your image be? Your image can be here or not? Cannot. You need your image to be before the eyepiece lens, so that 它才可以再经过 eyepiece lens again You understand? So that's why this one have to be found. Okay, can now guys, you see, this is why I don't like to explain these kind of things. Okay, because just now the class got 44 people. Once I start explaining this, become 39 people already. So you will know that every time when I explain these kind of things, I 掉粉 one. Okay, can. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, but exam won't come out one. So I explain this one, then 掉粉, then exam will come out, then no good one, actually. Okay. Yeah, so that's why I'm not going to explain the telescope. You back me also, I won't explain. Okay, can I already explain every one of this already? Apalagi Seng Tian Mao. Okay, can Okay, so in fact, okay, I'm going to share one last thing to you before we, call it a day. Two very common tricky questions. Okay, can two very common tricky questions. Okay, guys, I ask you. The thicker the lens, okay, thicker lens means the power higher or lower. Thicker lens has higher power or lower power. Thicker lens got higher power or lower power? Higher. Okay, just imagine one day you see your friend, your kawan, okay? Your kawan punya spec mata thicker, so thick, so thick. Power means, Preston, you know you wear specs, right? Specs for power one, right? Okay, can. Now, so therefore, if you see your friend's specs very high, okay, means high power lah. If you don't know what power means, you ask your mom, what is spec punya power? Some I don't know how to explain. It's like, yeah, you ask your mom. Okay, so thicker lens usually higher power law. All right. Okay, but if I say larger diameter of lens, what happens? Will my power be higher or lower? Larger diameter of lens. Larger diameter of lens. Will my power be higher or lower? Aiden, correct. Aiden is correct. The answer is power, no change. Do you know why? Okay. See, guys, look at my specs. This is the circle. Okay. Now, if the diameter larger, if my spec rounder, bigger, does it mean that my eyesight worse? No, right? Does it mean that it's worse, higher power? Just that my spec very big lah. Doesn't change anything, right? Correct or not? It doesn't change anything, right? So therefore, larger diameter doesn't affect power. Usually what it affects is a larger diameter of lens, which usually it will allow more light to enter. So therefore, this will allow you to form technically a brighter image. So technically, this allows me to form a brighter image. That's it. Okay, can. So if you have a much larger diameter, okay, like for example, guys, this one. So they like to ask, like telescope, your objective lens, why must be larger? So that you can allow more light to enter, you form brighter image. Okay. So this thicker lens versus the larger diameter of lens, these two questions quite tricky. Okay, can, all right. So you must be prepared be prepared to answer this kind of weird soalan. Okay, can. Okay, now, so I'm almost reaching the end of my class. Okay, guys. Okay, I'm almost reaching the end of my class. Okay, you got any soalan to ask me or not? Okay, now if you all got no soalan to ask me, okay, can I have you all to do me a favor? Okay, can you guys drop me a follow? Okay, I know some of you are my first time students. But I think those also they jumbled already. Now, I have social media with this handle, whereby it goes by physics by June, okay, which is the title of this picture. Yeah, I hope you all can give me some feedback about, guys, how was the seminar? Is the seminar effective or not? Is the seminar good or not? Is the seminar productive or not? Okay, drop me some messages. So your feedback will help me a lot. To try to mirror elements. Same. Zoe, it also applies to mirror as well. Also, it applies to mirror as well. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So therefore, if you guys got no problem, okay, then I hope that those people who are new students today, I get to see you again in the future. So if you guys got no problem, I will sampai sini sahaja We'll see each other again hopefully one day. So bye bye. Thank you everybody. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Okay, I see dog is it. Okay, okay, guys, we are. I stop recording first.